What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's beautiful outside. You can't see me, so we're actually taking a break from this thing real quick. I got something to put on the black truck, and there's a reason for it, so I'm gonna get into that. All right, ready? Here it is. Yeah. All right. So before you guys start making fun of me, because I know it's gonna come, the glow shits and this, that, and the other. Number one, their pillar comes factory color matched. Number two, I needed it fast, and right now it's kind of hard to get stuff with everything going on in the world. So this is what we got. So just showed you the pod. The other thing I got, as you know, I run a CTS3. I have my EGT probe on that. So what I ended up getting is I got the mount that goes on the pillar for that. So I'm gonna kind of put that on there. So this is only a 2-spot one. So I'm gonna have the CTS and the boost gauge. All right, and here is our gauge. So it's got the little wrap on it. It's a black, not tinted, 60 PSI boost gauge. Comes with all the lines and everything. So I didn't get the harness just because I have literally only one. So I'll just have to get a little bit of wire. Got that in the barn. So you guys are probably wondering why I'm putting this on. I got my edge. The factory, what is it? I think it's the map sensor is what reads your boost. So your factory map sensor only goes to, I think it's like 33 or something, 34 PSI. It's what do they call it? A 3-bar is what they call it. So they make different sensors you can put in them. Then you got to get stuff recalibrated and this, that, and the other. So it's not really worth it to me. And I have drove this thing, so it hasn't been on camera yet. We're still waiting on our intake for powder coat. So this is kind of how I drove it. Just had a 90-degree elbow, part of my factory Banks kit, and then I had an air filter on the end of it, but I already took that off. So like I said, I already drove this thing, and so I don't know if I have a boost leak or not, but my edge is stopping at 29 PSI. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't hear a boost leak, so we got this mechanical gauge. That'll tell me exactly what's going on. So let's go ahead and we're gonna start getting this thing installed. Alright, so I just got quite a bit of that done. I tried recording some of it and just running the wires and stuff. The camera was just getting in the way, so I'll put a clip of that in right now. But anyways, let me take you through what I did, what I got done. Alright, so I got, as you can see, I got the edge monitor in here. I ended up, it didn't fit really well in this pod on this one edge here. Not a huge deal, but I just siliconed it in, plus the screws, so that ain't going anywhere. And then got all the wiring done, boost gauge, the boost line hooked up. All that just kind of run right down here, through there. Still got to hook up the ground. I got a little block there with full of grounds, so got that. And then coming up top here, I just have a couple of the wires left to hook up. Alright, so I just noticed it. Some of you guys are going to pick up on it in the last clip, but the name glowshift is holding true. So I don't know if it was like that when I pulled it out of the box or not, but I just noticed it first drive. So it's holding, it's at 10 PSI already, so we're about to make all of the boost. So yeah, so just subtract 10 PSI from what you're about to see. Alright, so it's the next day. I call it glowshift, and they gave me something to kind of try and see if I can bring this back, because I do remember when I got it, and actually you'll see it in the video, but it wasn't like this. So what they said is a lot of times when you tighten the line on the back, is it'll like mess with the clocking in there. So we're gonna take it out and pull it apart, pull that all off, and see if we can't get it reset. And then he told me, you know, not to tighten it as hard. So let's see what we can do. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's already back at 0. So it's already back at 0 there. Alright, so I finally got it. Took me a little bit to figure it out. So there's a jam nut on the back, and then there's also the adapter piece that you put on for your ferrule. And that adapter piece, you gotta like tighten it up, and it'll throw the needle off to 10 PSI, and then loosen the jam nut, and then you tighten, or then you the fitting for the ferrule, you just back it back off, or like you try to back it off, and it won't loosen, but it'll knock the gauge back to 0, and then you tighten up the jam nut. And that's how I got it. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but so let's see what it does now. It's on the low side of everything. So either we got a leak. Alright, so the wind outside's kind of bad, so I'm kind of blocked in here. But I went home. I was just about getting ready to finish this video. I went home, and new tunes showed up today for this thing, so I haven't gotten it retuned yet. I know I drove it a little bit, but haven't gotten it retuned yet. I just went with a single tune for now, because there are going to be a bunch of changes happening. So DSP-5 switch, no longer. There we go. It's a good sign, guys. See what she does. All right, so I just got this flashed in here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's running. So I'm gonna drive this thing. You guys don't get to enjoy that yet. You're gonna have to wait till the next video. So the video after this is gonna be just a review of this and probably me doing a final setup on the Cal tracks. So stay tuned for that. You guys are stopping in for the first time, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I know I always preach that, but seriously, you guys aren't gonna wanna miss some of this new stuff. That race truck sitting in the barn, it's gonna be real nice. So hit that like button on the way out and we'll catch you guys in the next one.